With 1 week to go until football season begins, the big talk, though, is off the field right now. Will he be back? Will he be gone? It's the Boo Carter situation. I don't know if I would say it's the latest I've come up with looking, obviously, at message boards, different feeds around. There's some reputable sources who've chimed in on the situation. There's rumors out there. Some has been refuted. Some has matched up. So, what is going on this? Is Boo Carter on thin ice? We'll talk about that. Make sure you hit the like, the share. It is free to subscribe to the channel as well. And I made a video yesterday. I talked about the incoming transfers, and I talked about Colton Hood, how important and how much more important that pickup is starting to look. But as we get into this situation with Boo Carter, there's been that he was in trouble. There's been that he's not been with the program since July 8th. The in trouble thing, as far as outside of football, has not been verified. Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com, Brian Rice, the play-by-play guy, or the voice of the Lady Vols, he's on the Eric Ains show. He verified that he saw Boo Carter last Wednesday as well. So that's been at the worst 1 week since he's been on campus. Now, other rumors, the rumors have been crazy. There's rumors out there that he's gone. There's rumors that some of the leadership might have maybe things got a little heated. We'll just say, what all is the truth right now on this? And I think that's something we'll definitely learn more in a week. Well, it'll be interesting to see. It's still interesting to me right now that this has been going on. We've not heard a dismissal, which right now leads me to believe nothing's imminent. We'll just put it that way. Maybe it's under consideration, but it is kind of amazing to me this happened twice to Tennessee in less than 4 month span. First you had the Nico situation. Now you have Boo Carter. And I don't think you can blame Josh Heupel. I don't think you can blame the coaches, the team, anyone for it. Sometimes there's things, whether it's the kid, whether it's the family, and I don't know on it. We know the Nico situation, it was a combination on it. And it's really amazing how badly steered some of these kids get sometimes. And again, it's all speculation right now. Another post come out last night. A guy said that this was from, there's a Discord called Trilly. I know they've had some pretty good basketball information before. Says there's a reputable poster on there, JF Hoops, who says Tennessee's staff has no idea where he is or where he's been the last 10 days. Well, that's already been refuted right there. It says he hasn't been with the team. Now, here's the thing, and Austin Price of VolQuest.com verified this, said he's now, or Austin Price didn't verify, he said during talks, said Boo was in the process of switching agents to a guy by the name of Omar Cooper. Well, this guy represents Ace Bailey, who played at Rutgers last year basketball, who was drafted by the Utah Jazz. And that was a little bit of a circus with that draft and with Ace Bailey, that they didn't want to work out for certain teams. They were trying to work their way to Washington, and it didn't work. But Austin Price did verify that there have been talks with, I guess, maybe moving to Omar Cooper, but said they haven't fired the agent yet. This poster, now come back to Austin Price, the JF Hoop says other schools have contacted Cooper about shopping Boo around. And he does say, I don't think there's been trouble with the law, just some stuff likely come. Bottom line says things not getting good advice on it. Austin Price, VolQuest.com, said one of the issues, Boo was out in California over the weekend. They have talked with Cooper. And one of the things I put together, this is from Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com, this is from Austin Price. Along the way, I know Basilio's had some info out there. There's been other stuff too. But basically what it comes down to for me and putting it all together is Boo's not being accountable. He's not taking care of business this summer. You're 1 week away from the season. Most of your guys now, I think this past weekend was their last opportunity to go home, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's this coming weekend on it. But still, yeah, I mean, if you've got the opportunity, fine, you do it. Are you putting in the work? Because one of the things I've seen too is when the whole team is held accountable when one guy's not accountable, extra running and stuff. And that, from what I've seen, again, a lot of rumor, a lot of talk out here. I don't have an inside source on it. I'm not pretending to, but I do try to put everything together that I've seen. The latest I saw was kind of late last night on it. Was hoping to get it out this morning. But I feel like there's good leadership on this team. Miles Kitzelman, he was a guy who was very vocal, apparently, with the Nico situation. Arion Carter, Bryson Eason, Dominic Bailey. There's lots of veteran leadership on that defensive side of the ball. With Ricky Gibson coming back, Andre Turrentine, Jermod McCoy along the way. That's just a few off the top of my head. I mean, you could probably mention T. Lander, Tyree West as another one. Lots of guys I could go down the line and mention. But this is a defense, to me, it has a lot of potential. And you got a guy, for whatever reason, is not taking care of business on it. He got more money. What do he want? He wanted, but they said it back when he was toying with entering the transfer portal. He wanted to play both ways. Apparently that got worked out. Now I don't know what the deal is. And, sometimes it just is what it is. And I don't think you can blame Heupel. You can't blame the defensive coaches or anything like it. Sometimes it's out of your hands. Every program has that happen to them, and especially in this era that we're in now. Now, with it as well, there were some posters that come on the VolQuest said he's gone. They didn't supply any background to it. They didn't supply it. Just real vague. Everybody's an insider this time of year. Again, I'm not sitting here acting like one right now. The interesting thing to me is, what if he does leave? Can he transfer? Is this a Cam Carr situation here? Because to my knowledge, the portal is not open for it. And like Austin Price said, Boo is not a grad transfer, so he can't just go as he wants on it. Austin Price said there is a path to him being on the team, but he's burned bridges with teammates by not showing up and being late, causing more running for others and such. And basically what Austin Price come down to as well is Tennessee will have a decision to make when it's all said and done. To me, what that sounds like is if Boo Carter rectifies the situation, he's back. If he doesn't, he's gone. That's what it looks like to me. I don't want to lose him. He's a valuable part of the team, but at the same time, if it's too much of a distraction, if you burn bridges with your teammates don't want to go to battle with you, the writing's on the wall. We'll see how it goes with that one. And I'll be honest, the way it sounds to me on it, just, again, putting everything together, looking at where the reputable sources are that's coming in, not just every rumor that's out. Hubs, Price, those VolQuest guys, the 24/7, I haven't seen what they've said about the situation. They're good on it as well. I do know Basilio has good info. People like to say he doesn't. He has sources. He's been doing it for a long time. He has sources. So he's like anybody. He's not right on anything. I don't think anybody is right on everything. I said he's not right. He's not right on everything, but he's been pretty good on numerous things with it as well. Obviously, where there's smoke, there's fire. What happens? Again, that's why I talked about yesterday how important that addition of Colton Hood was in the spring when they picked him up. Started at Auburn, played at Colorado, was a really good defensive back. You already needed more help, more depth with Jermod McCoy's injury, not knowing when he'll return. Now with Boo out, this addition looks even more important. Or if Boo is out, on that. He's not out yet, but if he is, which unfortunately it does kind of look like it's possible, I hope it works out. But again, too, if it works out now, who's to say come Christmas, we're not right back in the same boat again. Come New Year's, it's the same thing, and he's shopping around hitting the portal on it. That's going to be the case to me, in my opinion. It's probably best just cut ties now with it. But can they get the situation rectified? There's defensive back depth on this team. I don't think he'll be a loss. I hate to say we can replace him. You get McCoy back if he's good. You already got Ricky Gibson. You got Jalen McMurray. You got Colton Hood now. Some of that, they signed a bunch of defensive back freshmen. Can some of those guys come along? Some, talent there. A Caleb Beasley, a Farouk. Could they move down? There's talent in that secondary. There's talent in it. And, the people say, well, this defensive staff, they don't develop secondary talent. That's ridiculous. I just named who developed the guys I just mentioned. Anything else pops up on it, again, I feel like it's just going to continue being rumors on it until there's probably a definitive decision made. Anything comes out on that, I'll let you know on it, and I'm sure others will be on it too. It is the hot topic in Tennessee athletics, unfortunately, not for a good reason. But you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. This is Frank, House of Orange, and I'll see you when I see you.